I tell you, do you ever? My goodness.
Yeah. Now, we want to talk about your new movie, 400 Days.
Great. Were they cheer for anything?
No, they don't.
Oh, no.
All right, just checking. I'm just checking.
Now, you play this character named Zell.
I do, yeah.
Sort of creepy, evil. And
Creepy?
Yeah.
You got that from that.
I kind of got that, yeah.
You did well. Exactly right.
I'm very sensitive. Now, he's got sort of like an evil Matthew McConaughey way that he talks. So where did that southern drawl come from?
Well, it's interesting. I did a movie around 1940. I've been doing it for a while. The boys were just coming home from the Second World War, and I was cast in this movie called Texas Heat. That was the name of the movie. It was called Texas Heat. So I went in and auditioned, and I thought, well, we gotta investigate this crime scene. And then we were filming the movie, and we were good, 9 days in. I'm like, nobody else is doing the accent. This is dumb, And I'm like, well, this is real tough here. And then on my cop car, I noticed the license plate was Washington, State. And I was like, somebody screwed up. I mean, it's supposed to be Texas. And I turned to the guy. I'm like, you see this guy messed up with the license. He's like, no, this movie's set in Washington. I'm like, the movie's called Texas Heat. And they're like, no, you're doing Texas Heat, but everybody else here is doing a very different movie. So,
They never told you they changed.
So no, they never told me, but the editors were all like, every time your stuff comes in, we love you because we don't know what you're doing. So I kept that in the back pocket until Zell came along.
Now, in addition to your new movie, you're also in a hit TV show, The Flash. You got to play a superhero, and you actually got to put on the whole superhero outfit. How did that feel?
Well, Sharon, I'll tell you, I feel very gratified that we're doing this show in 2014, 2015, because most sincere apologies to Adam West and all the other guys from back in the day who had to put on super suits. Because they're putting on the spandex and the skin tight and the thing. And we're like,
Speedo.
no, if Ben Affleck has got the Christmas gut going, they're just like, build some more abs on, put some flesh. So this is 2016 is the right day to be wearing a super suit. So I'm very, very grateful.
It was so much cooler when I was 7.
Exactly right. Oh, yeah.
Totally. Batman.
But you didn't get paid.
No. Now, it has been more than 15 years since you had your breakout role in the hit show Ed, which people probably not be watching. The great thing is that you still get to see your former co-star Michael Ian Black every single week because you guys have a podcast together called Mike and Tom Eat Snacks. And I listened to several episodes. I think I listened to some sandwich cookie episodes that you guys did way back in the beginning. But I heard that you actually put your life on the line making this show.
Well, first off, that's my favorite thing to talk about. Bless your heart for bringing Mike and Tom Eat Snacks.
I love podcasts.
I know you. Yeah. Well, yours is a successful podcast.
I want to get on yours.
We're like the workmanlike blue collar. Anyway, so we did a number of things together. Michael and I, we decided, well, we want to do a podcast because you know how it is. You never get to work with people you like. You say you're going to, then you never do. He's a good friend, and we thought, well, what are we good at? We're good at eating snacks. And so, we're very, that's probably our upper echelon of our abilities. And, I thought that would have really good production value because some guy called us a very bad name and said, hey, you jerks don't know what you're doing. I'm going to make you some real guacamole out of real avocado. You're buying store-bought products, and that's not what you should do. And we're like, hey, come into the studio and do it. And then I thought, this would be really good because what I didn't tell the people is that I'm deathly allergic to avocado. And so I thought that's going to make for good numbers and good ratings. And if you do listen to the podcast, I actually am asphyxiated, and Michael has genuine concern. I'm slumping to the floor, and he's like, you're dying. You're dying. I'm like, I know, I'm dying. I'm dying. My airways are closed off. And
Did they get that?
It's a really good. It's a good piece of entertainment.
High stakes for your art.
Yeah, exactly right.
Did you have to get Benadryl or?
Yeah. We're like, I'm not going to do that. was funny. Is like I was pretty allergic to it, but I didn't know I would. I guess my allergy had increased.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be great. Wait till I take the thing. And
Oh my God. See, you're committed to art, man. You're like about your art. You're the real deal.
you said it.
When you're not busy testing your allergies, having snacks, or on the set, one of your favorite pastimes is going to a hockey game.
It is indeed.
We actually have a picture of you enjoying a New York Rangers game with some familiar faces. To the right is 90s bad boy and Mr. Robot star Christian Slater. Directly in front of you is the great Liam Neeson. And down below, that is rock star John Bon Jovi. Down in front, between the four of you, New York Rangers fans, who's the loudest?
Well, it's interesting. The guy on the other side of me is my brother-in-law. He's really cool. And if you look at the rest of the so-called celebrities, well, so-called me, but the other guys are legitimate. But look at the other. I mean, Liam, he's cool, right? John, he's like, you know, he's cool. And then look at Slater. And what's interesting about this part of the game, you know, nothing crazy is happening. It's like a line change. He's like, oh, they're approaching the bench. He's so enthusiastic. When you're with him, you got it. Like you can't have water nearby because he's like, oh, you're like, stuff is all over the place. You know, he can do anything he wants. He's Christian Slater. He can do.
That's right. He's allowed. Tom Cavanagh, everybody. 400 Days premieres in theaters and on demand on Tuesday, and The Flash returns with new episodes on Tuesday, January 19th on the CW. We'll be right back.
Dear OxyClean, this jersey has seen 5 years of Franklin County High School football. That's more